Hi guys, welcome back to me. I'm WULAN and SURYANI from TBIB, and in this video I will explain about ethnicity and social network. In this material there is some point like African American vernacular English, and then British Black English, and etc. So guys, please give your attention for this video. So we talk about it. The first is about ethnicity. There are some point in ethnicity. The first is African American Vernacular English. Jadi walaupun di Amerika Serikat ini mereka ini punya bahasa yang berbeda-beda, tetapi udah hilang sejak beberapa abad yang lalu. Tetapi kelompok mereka ini nggak membutuhkan variasi atau kode tertentu untuk membedakan diri mereka dari kelompok mayoritas di sekeliling lingkungan mereka sendiri. Jadi mereka nggak ngebutuhin variasi atau kode untuk membedakan diri mereka dari kelompok lain. Nah, dari kelompok tersebut kemudian mereka ini mengembangkan berbagai variasi bahasa Inggris yang disebut dengan African American English atau AAFE. And then what the meaning of it? What the meaning of African American Vernacular English? So AAVE is heard especially in the northern cities of USA. One of its most distinctive features is the complete absence of the copula verb be in some social and linguistic contexts. In most speech contexts, speakers of Standard English use certain or reduced form of the verb be. And then in other words, people don't usually say she is very nice, but rather she's very nice. That's reduced or contract is to s. For example, like if in African American Vernacular English, the first example like she very nice. Very nice, but in US Standard English we can say like she's very nice. There is the word as in US Standard English, but in African American Vernacular English without as or to be. The other example like he a teacher, and in US Standard English we can say he's a teacher. And then the other example like in Africa, that's my book, but in US Standard English, we can say like that's my book. There is a s, the word s in US Standard English. So the next guys is about the British Black English. So in Britain, the way different minorities speak English is often equally distinctive. And the English of those who speak minority languages such as Gujarati, Punjabi, and Turkish generally signal their ethnic background. And people of West Indian or African Caribbean origin use a range of varieties depending on where they live in England and how long their families have lived in Britain. And then those born in Britain are usually described as members of the British black community, and some speak a variety of Jamaican Creole as well as a variety of English. Others speak a range of varieties of English with different frequencies of Creole features depending on the social context and who they are talking to. The variety of Jamaican Creole still used by some British Black is known as Patois or British Jamaican Creole. London Jamaican, for instance, is the London variety of Patois. And so guys, it differs from Jamaican Creole, but it has a number of features which distinguish it from the Jamaican variety. Like in Gujarati, Punjabi, and Turki ini menandai latar belakang mereka sendiri in their background. Dan orang-orang India Barat atau Afrika asal Karibia ini menggunakan beragam varietas tergantung tempat di mana mereka tinggal. Jadi mereka bisa menyelesaikan varietas mereka sendiri tergantung tempat tinggal mereka. Kemudian mereka yang lahir di Inggris digambarkan sebagai mereka yang berkulit hitam dan ada yang berbicara bahasa Kreol. Jadi mereka menggunakan bahasa Kreol untuk orang Inggris yang sering kita gambarkan sebagai orang yang berkulit hitam. Kemudian bahasa Kreol Jamaika yang masih digunakan oleh beberapa orang kulit hitam ini dikenal sebagai Kreol Patois atau Kreol Patois Inggris. So guys, the next is about Maori English. The alternation between D and E at the beginning of words, like the and then, for instance, is by no means convenient to the speech of Maori people. Greetings like kia, ora, and vocabulary item like tani, illustrated in example 2 above, are used by Pakeha or New Zealanders of European origin as well as Maori in New Zealand. And Kuya is a Maori word meaning old man, I think old woman, which is widely known in New Zealand. There are also grammatical features which occur more frequently in Maori people speech. And for example, the first is like, she seen it happened, and she stopped and picked Joe up off the bloody road. And this is for the first example. And for the second example, like, well, next I run up the police. And then the other example, like, I says you wanna beat. So in the next point, there is a new Englishes. In new Englishes like Fiji English, Hong Kong English, Singapore English, Indian English, and the English used in the Philippines are typical example of new Englishes using this framework. New Zealand English, Australian English, and South African English are well developed. Example with distinctive lexis, grammatical pattern, and phonological features, as well as established literatures in each of this variety. So in New Englishes, Inggris Fuji, bahasa Inggris Fiji atau bahasa Inggris Hong Kong, terus Singapura, India, ini dan kemudian bahasa Inggris yang biasanya digunakan di negara Filipina ini termasuk ke dalam bahasa Inggris yang baru, termasuk dalam variasi bahasa Inggris yang baru. Dan kemudian bahasa Inggris yang di New Zealand and Australia dan di Afrika Selatan ini merupakan pengembangan bahasa Inggris yang baik. And then the next is about social network. In social network, there is communities of practice and the construction of social identity. For example, like, I say you better put those fucking arms down because that's IT material for me. She says you cannot fucking do nothing to me, and I says you wanna bet. So the explanation for this example is, the speaker in example is Geraldine, a young working class Maori woman, describing a vibe in which she was involved. In this brief snippet, talking to a much better educated and very feminine looking Maori woman, or this like consistently vernacular variant of the invariable and vernacular present tense form of the verb say, as well as using swear word. So guys, This is about my explanation about ethnicity and social network. So I hope you can get understanding for our material. And I want to say thank you very much for you to stay keep watching in this video. And is there any mistake? I so apologies of it. And as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.